Okay, so here is how you download your raw DNA data from Ancestry.com in order to upload and transfer to MyHeritage if you wanted to take advantage of their free uploads and their advanced DNA tools. So here's the screen on MyHeritage where you would start. But first, let's get the process rolling for the Ancestry download. So I'll put a link in the description, but essentially you're going to log into your Ancestry account and you're going to go to the settings of your DNA kit, which is simply ancestry.com/DNA/settings. Again, once you are logged in, and you'll see your DNA test here. You click on your name. If you manage multiple kits, you'll have different kits listed here, but this is for me. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to click Download DNA Data. And then you'll read the terms and conditions, and any privacy statement, anything else that you should be reading. Understand that what you're agreeing to. Check the box and hit Continue. And they're going to send you an email with instructions on how you download the data. So let's head over to the email and see what that looks like. Okay, so we're in our email here, and I have the email from Ancestry. The subject is your DNA data is ready, and so I'm going to click on Download My DNA Data. And again, if you need to read this, I'm going to click on Download. Okay, so now that we've downloaded the DNA to our computer, I want to show you what it looks like. And it's really nothing more than a text file, TXT. So I have it saved to my computer here. If I open it, all it is for most people will look like a list of mumbo jumbo, but it's simply a list of all the markers that they've tested on each of the chromosomes and which position on the chromosome, and then the alleles for my test. So what were the alleles on that position for that chromosome? In other words, that specific DNA marker that Ancestry tested. So this is just a long text file of all the different points of data, and that's all it is. So it's just a text file. As you can see, there's no personal information here other than my letters of my DNA for all the different markers. So that's what it looks like. We'll take this and upload it to MyHeritage. And now that we have the raw data downloaded to our computer, we come back over to MyHeritage. And again, the link will be in the description. We will click on the Start button. And these screens will look a little bit different if you're logged into an account versus not, but essentially they'll have the same instructions. The only difference is if you have to create a new account or log into your existing account. So we just simply follow the directions on the screen here. And if ever the directions change for how you download from the different providers like Ancestry, MyHeritage has the instructions you can click on and read about here. So first question is whose DNA data you're uploading. Is it yours versus somebody else's? There'll be different procedures and agreements that you have to agree to if you're working with someone else's data. So in this case, it's mine. I'm going to click Continue. And for me, I'm getting this message because I already uploaded my raw DNA to MyHeritage years ago. So I'm just going to this is just saying, are you sure you want to upload the same kit that you already uploaded? I'll just say yes for sake of example. And I highly encourage you to read the terms and conditions and the privacy statements, privacy policies. I've already read them, so I'll click yes, I agree. And please read through all this and read through anything that you need to consent and agree to any policies. Continue. I confirm that the data I'm uploading is not related to any law enforcement. Yes. And this is simply saying, do I want to enable DNA matches? Please read through this. And this is simply saying, do I want to show up in other people's match lists? And that's the benefit of uploading and using these sites. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to share my ethnicity estimate. So basically, do I want other people, meaning the people who I share DNA with, my relatives, do I want them to be able to see that I'm 25% Irish, etc.? And for me, yes. For you, it's a judgment call, personal preference. I always share my data if I can. Sharing DNA segment data, yes, because I don't have any objections to that. There's no real personal information that any privacy issues that I see with that. So you can hit yes or no if you want. Continue. Participation in research, because this is up to you, but for the time being, I do not want to participate in the informed consent for the research, only because I haven't done my research and looked into what this actually means. So you make the judgment on your own. So I'm going to hit, do you give consent to participate in the DNA research project? I'm going to hit no for now. I could always change that later. And this is now just a summary of what we've agreed to. And we'll hit upload. And we'll click on AncestryDNA.txt, which we just downloaded from Ancestry. And the DNA file is being uploaded. Okay, so after about, I'd say, a minute, the upload has been successful. And you'll see this message here. Essentially what they're saying is that we've uploaded the kit and your results will be available in 5 to 7 days. Now, the reason for that is they need to run their algorithms against your new kit. And a big part of that is figuring out your matches. So they're running your DNA through their database of other customers to generate your match list, which is pretty resource intensive and takes a lot of server time and load. So it can take as long as 5 to 7 days. In my experience, it's taken a couple days. I've had one test that's finished in 24 hours. So it really depends on the current workload of the server. So we'll just hit done. And that's it. So that's how you download your raw DNA data from Ancestry and upload it to MyHeritage. Now, one question I get all the time is, can you do the reverse of this? So can you download your DNA from MyHeritage if that's who you tested with? If you sent in a spit kit to MyHeritage and you got your DNA results there and not from Ancestry, can you take those results and move those to Ancestry in the same way you moved Ancestry to MyHeritage? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Currently, there is no way to upload DNA data from any testing company to Ancestry. They don't allow it. The only way to use Ancestry and access their database of customer matches is if you send in a spit kit to Ancestry directly. So you need to buy a whole new kit from Ancestry. That's just the way it is. 23andMe is the same way. You're not allowed to upload currently. You can download it from 23andMe and transfer to MyHeritage and also Family Tree DNA. But Ancestry and 23andMe do not allow uploads to their sites. So that's a very common question I get. Just wanted to address that here. So I hope this helps, and I wish you many, many good discoveries. Take care.